Hello, hello, hello. This is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you a stitch. But the thing is, for us, for like me, who's hosting the tutorial, it's really hard to find the yarn to do the stitch with, to do the tutorial, because the yarn shows the stitch, right? So I have re-dyed this yarn with food coloring. This was just like neon. You can see some of the color. This was the original color I bought from a indie dyer and about a decade ago. So anyways, I re-dyed it with blue and I put red, but unfortunately the reds are really hard to see. Some it's showing. Anyway, so I'm gonna cake this and then I will come back to show you the stitch. This is how I get my inspiration. I have to see the yarn. Does the stitch match the yarn? You know, so many things to think about. See, there's more red here. Okay, let me cake this and I'll be right back to do the tutorial. Okay, I caked it. Here it is. So what you need to do is to knit this stitch, you need to cast on multiple of 3 plus 2. Okay, so on my stitches here, I have 3 times 8 is 24 plus 2 is 26. Okay, and I already knit the wrong side. And now we're going to start the stitch. I started with number 7 because I wanted to give some room because I really do knit tight. So I'm going to switch back to, you can knit with 6 because this is a bulky yarn. You don't have to knit with bulky yarn, whichever you have in your stash. And I'm just looking. If I had the number 6, that would have been brilliant, but I don't. I think it's occupied. Yeah, it's occupied. So I'm going to knit with 5.5. 5.5. Oops, that's number 8 US. Is this a... Well, this is a 5. No, I need to knit with a bigger. I thought this was 5.5. Yeah, let me find the bigger knitting needle. I thought this was... Okay, I found the 5, but the numbers are erasing. I think it's a US 9. Okay, anyways, you can knit with any yarn you have in your stash. Okay, so we're going to start knitting this stitch. Let me just move this so it won't focus on the yarn. Okay, so the first, I'm not going to knit the stitch. The next, I'm going to do a yarn over and knit these 2 stitches together from the back, just like this. Okay, and the next stitch is a knit stitch. Okay, so I'm going to repeat what I just done. I'm going to do a yarn over, knit 2 together, and knit the next stitch. Yarn over, knit 2 together, and the next is a knit stitch. Okay, yarn over, and the way I'm knitting, oops, drop the stitch. So yarn over, and the way I'm knitting is from the back. Knit 2 together, and then knit the next stitch. Okay, yarn over, knit 2 together, and knit the next stitch. And you can make sweaters with this. I did years ago. I sold it at the farmer's market in Penticton, BC. It was a cotton brown. I wish I took pictures. Oh my goodness. Those days we weren't taking pictures as we're taking it now. I'm taking videos. Forget about the pictures. Okay, so knit the next stitch, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit the next stitch, yarn over, knit 2 together. And I'm just going to knit and then knit the last one. Okay, so we finished the front. Now we're going to knit the wrong side of the work. Okay, so I'm not knitting the beginning of the stitch. Okay, so I'm going to do a yarn over, purl, because we're doing the wrong side of the work, which is yarn on the front, purled 2 stitches, and then purl the yarn over. Okay, yarn over. So every time we're knitting 2 together, we're going to do a yarn over and then purl the yarn over, just like this. Okay. It's just a 2-row repeat. Don't forget when we're doing the wrong side. Okay, and then yarn over. Yarn over is this way when we're purling, and purl that, knit that stitch. Knit, purl. When I say knit, the wrong side is always purl, and 2 together, and then purl the stitch again. So that's all we're doing. Knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, and then knit. So what you see is what you do. Okay, yarn over, knit 2 together, and then purl. Well, this one I'm just going to knit because I want to give that nice edging. Okay, I'm making a scarf. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I'll use up all the yarn. Okay, so we're going to repeat what we did. So yarn over, knit 2 together from the back. Don't forget that. It gives that nice zigzag. Okay, and we're going to knit this stitch. See, it's becoming already. Okay, so it's super easy. Knit 2 together, but knit it away from the back. See, when I'm knitting, I usually go from the front, from the left to right. But I got confused here. You need to do a yarn over when you're knitting 2 together because we're getting rid of 1 stitch, right? Okay, the reason I'm doing it from the back to give this nice look. Can you see? There's one from slanting this way, slanting that way. That's what we're aiming for, and it gives that fantastic look. So it's super easy. This is all you do. Yarn over, knit 2 together, knit 1. Yarn over, knit 2 together. I am planning to make a top, so stay tuned for that tutorial. Top down is my goal, but if I need to make it in piece, I hate seaming, sewing them together, seaming. I think that's what's called, right? I hate doing that because when you're sewing, you have to be like a tailor. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not a tailor. I know how to sew. I went to a course, but I'm not that perfect. And yeah, so that's why I like top down. Ends up perfect no matter how ugly you make it. It always ends up perfect. Okay, so here we go. And knit the last stitches. Okay, so we're going to do the wrong side. I know it's a little bit tough to see. I looked everywhere if I had any bulky yarn so I can do the tutorial with, but no, I couldn't find. All this yarn I have, I couldn't find, believe it or not. Okay, so we're going to yarn over, knit 2 together. Well, knit 2 together, but in purl. And then purl. Again, yarn over, knit 2, purl 2 together, and purl that next stitch. So it's the same thing, but you do it where what you see, right? And don't forget to do your yarn over. Knit, yarn over, knit two together. Okay, and this is how it looks like. Let me knit two together and then purl, purl two together. Oh. And purl and then knit that last stitch. This is how it looks like. Yeah, I did a tutorial a couple of days ago. This is that's a two reaction. This is the one. See? Okay, let me show you one more time, and I will knit a couple of rows, and I will come and show you how it looks like. So yarn over, knit two together, and knit that next stitch. Yarn over, knit two together. Oh, I went down. Yarn over, knit two together, and knit that next stitch. Knit two together, yarn over, knit two together, knit one. Oh, I did something wrong. See, I get it all automatically when I made a mistake. Let me just go back and see what I did. See, this was supposed to be knit two together. So let's figure this out. I think I did something wrong here. Yeah, you will figure it out. Okay, see, I did knit two together, but I forgot to knit the stitch. Okay, don't forget to knit that stitch. So that yarn over is always a knit. Okay, knit two, yarn over, knit two together. And then knit that yarn over. You see? Yarn over. And then when we're knitting the base of this one stitch, and then the next one two together. The purl, the wrong side is the same. If you get confused, you will notice that you made a mistake. You can go back and fix it. Okay, knit this stitch, yarn over, knit two together. Knit the yarn over, knit two together. Knit the yarn over, knit two together. Oops, knit that stitch, yarn over, knit two together, and knit the yarn over, and knit the last stitch. Okay, so wrong side. Oh, it's lacy. Okay, I don't know what this stitch is called. It's not mesh stitch because I already have a tutorial for that. It's not that stitch. This is totally different. Okay, so okay, so yarn over, purl two together, purl the next yarn over. Yarn overs are always knit. Okay, yarn over, purl two together, purl that. Purl means you're knitting the wrong side of the work. Yeah, but it's called purl. A lot of people ask me, what does purl mean? It's the wrong side of the work. When I say purl, I'm just explaining. I don't want you to get confused with the regular knit stitch and then the purl stitch. So knit is the front of the work, purl is the wrong side of the work. Let's say it that way. Okay, yarn over, knit 2 together, knit, purl that stitch, not knit 2 together, purl 2 together, purl 2 together, purl that next yarn over, and it's just a repeat. This will go fast. It's not yarn over, knit, purl that yarn over. When you do yarn over, that means that you're going to get rid of one stitch, so don't get confused. Okay, I'm knitting the last stitch, so I want this nice edge look. So this is how it looks like from the back, and this is how it looks like from the front. So let me knit a couple of rows and I will come and show you. I'll be right back. So I have knitted a couple of rows. Well, actually it goes fast, just to point out. Can you see the lovely stitches, zigzags between the twist? Just love it, love it, love it. So stay tuned for that video. I don't know when I'm going to make that video for a top lacy with cotton yarn. I'm sure it's going to be perfect. I'm planning to make a dress. I can even make a dress with this stitch, but it's too lacy. I don't know. We'll see. I can make the sleeves with this. Yeah. So I hope you like this tutorial. See how it looks? Well, when you wear it, this is how it looks. Let's see if it's a sleeve. Think about it. See? Beautiful, beautiful. This is the back. The one that I was saying, this is the done in 2. So on that one we knit 1 stitch, here we knit 2. So it's the same, but it's done 2 knit stitches. And I have a tutorial for this as well. Super soft yarn. Yeah, this is wool, 100% wool. I would really appreciate if you can give me the thumbs up, not down. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. You guys take care, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye. Happy knitting.